Hey guys, it's Maymay, and guess what? It is time to make a dedication gift. My best friend Stacy and her husband are dedicating their sweet baby girl Piper. Now you may remember David and Stacy and Piper from the greeting card mini album that I made for them, or it wasn't really a mini, but it was an album of her greeting cards from her shower. So you may remember that friend from that. So she is dedicating her sweet little daughter Piper, and I thought I need to give her a gift. Now, I was reminded of these frames by Jane at Velocity Photo 8. She's been doing her frames, and I'm like, I have 3 frames in my drawer, and they're from the they're those dollar frames like she's getting. No, this one was $6.99, but remember I got it at Christmas time at Hobby Lobby, and I got it for like, I don't know, 50-60%, I don't remember, something off. But I wanted to try this new technique out. I can't say new. I don't know if it's new. I don't know where I came up with it. I don't know if I saw somebody do it or what. If you guys have seen somebody do it, please give them give them props in the comments below. I don't remember where I saw this, but I tried it and it worked. So I'm excited about that. So here we go. Okay, first things first, because I want this guy to lay flat, I'm going to go back here and just take this thing out. This is something I'm glad of. Although you got to have this thing on here for it to operate. What I'm glad of, squish that back down. What I'm glad of is that this piece comes off altogether, so I can get rid of that. The next thing I want to do is take all of this out. This is just that little plastic piece, and it's really not that attractive, but for what I'm going to do, it will mess it up. So now I just have the frame, and this is super cool. And it lays a little more flat, but not perfect, but it's okay. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take a stamp set, which I got this stamp set at a thrift store. I actually found it at a thrift store for $1.59. And it's regular $25. It's made by Autumn Leaves. This is Freestyle Alphabet by Tia Bennett. I don't know if they still make it. I don't know any. Let's see. I don't see a year on it. Yeah, dude, 2006. So I don't know if you can still find it or not. But that's what I'm going to use because I love these cute little letters. And we're going to put her name on here. And her name is Piper, like we talked about. And I'm going to be using clear embossing powder. I'm going to use some of this Zing that I got from Hobby Lobby in clear. I'm going to be using my Versamark ink and that stamp set I just showed you. Now the first thing I'm going to do is kind of lay this out where I want it, and I want Piper up in this area, and I'm going to move, this is my only P, so I'm going to have to move this P over to like here, and then this E, and then this R. That seems to fit really good like that. But I'm not happy with this I. It's too tall. I went ahead and trimmed it down while ago to try to make it work, but it's just too tall. I'm going to trim it down a little more. And I'm just going to find a good spot on the between the polka dots and trim. Don't panic. Do what you want. They're yours. Don't worry about it. So if you need to cut something down, cut it down. So once I put this P back over here, we'll have Piper. Okay, so I'm going to take this away because I know how I'm going to lay it out. And I'm going to do these one at a time. You could do these all at one time. Like you could stamp them and emboss all at one time. But I don't want to take a chance. So I'm going to put a piece of paper under here. And I'm going to emboss this just like it's paper. Now I practiced earlier and I love how it turned out. And I'll show you that as well. But the only thing I don't know, because I don't have one, but if you were using the lighter wood frames, because you know these come in, this is that kind of press board or particle board kind of paper, wood. If you were doing this in that lighter wood, I don't know if it would work the same, but this darker kind of MDF feeling board works really good. So I'm going to go ahead and powder that up. I also noticed that I don't have to use my powder tool, which I think is super cool. It doesn't stick anywhere but to the embossing powder. Just move that out of the way and let's heat it up. I'm going to try to heat it where you guys can see it. Let me let my gun heat up. You see it? And it stays there. And it looks so cute. You see that? It looks as though it is part of the wood. It's kind of, you know how things look when you emboss them. It looks super cool. So there's that P. Now I'm going to do this I just the same way. This time I'm going to try to do the rest of the letters all at one time, and let's just see if it'll work. Because I don't like reheating over and over like that, but now since I've got this P, you know, I had to double do this P, and I'm just using my Versamark. Look how dirty this pad is. Oh my goodness. Okay, and now I'm going to do this P kind of in this shaping. I don't want it to go back. I don't want it to go down. Ooh, I want it to go down. Like this. Because the rest of my letters are all lowercase. So we'll make this a capital and lowercase. Now let's do the E. And these little frames are cheap enough, you know, you could do these for gifts easy. So there is that. Let's put some embossing powder. Isn't that cute? And it just works because it just takes that the wood and kind of changes the color, and so you get that cute little thing with her little name on it, and it looks custom because her name is imprinted in it. It's super cool. The other thing I want to do is take some of my little stamp sets that are kind of baby stamp sets and see if I can't come up with something cute. I love this little flower that comes with that last set I showed you. And then I went and found some other flowers here. And here's what I'm thinking. I think if I could do a little garden. Oh, these are so big, but some of them aren't. Like this is a good size one. This is from Close to My Heart, by the way. This is a good size one. So there's 3 different sizes. Let's see if I can squeeze one more on. That guy will work. Okay, now I need to find a dotted line of some sort. Okay, so I dug into my stash and I found this little line here that I've used for something else before with some stays on, obviously. I'm going to use this, stick it onto a block. I'll put it on sideways like that. Okay, so let's decide where we want the flowers. I like this one here. Off of me. And this one here. Come on. Then maybe this one up here. Oh, come on. No, I think I want this one here. So see, this is what you do. Play first. Lay everything out and look at where it's going to go. Then I'm going to put this one here. And then I think I'm going to come back and stamp either this one or this one over there. So, let's pick them up. What are the chances they'll all fit? And they won't. So, I'm going to do 2 at one time and then I'll do the other 2. Because I can get these 2 right here. So let's ink them. And I'm going to emboss these 2. Then I'm just going to put this one on the other side of the block where I put that straight line. And just emboss it real quick. Put it kind of low. That's good. And then I'm going to lay this one where I want it over here. Kind of low. Like that. And this one kind of like that. And pick them up. Ink them. And then we'll emboss them all at the same time. And the cool thing is, because of the way my letters are done, these don't have to be perfectly straight. So just kind of go at them. It'll be cute because these are kind of all wonky. If you want to come back and put a leaf on, you can. Okay, now I'm noticing that there's a little bit sticking in different places, and I think that's because I laid the stamps down and they were kind of sticky. So like, where'd it go? Here, I'm going to knock some of this out. You can see I'm just using a paintbrush to get rid of some of it. I think that'll help. I think this is looking really cute. Okay, so there's our flowers on the bottom. Isn't this easy? All right, the next thing I want to do is use a butterfly stamp. Her mommy likes, no, not butterfly stamp. I want to show you what I'm going to do. This stamp is a dashed line stamp from my the Bee's Knee stamp set. Let me show you. It's from this stamp set, and it's this right here. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to have to do a little playing first. So I'm going to put this on a block, put it on here like this. So we got that when we need it. The next thing I want to do, I was at the Dollar Tree, and I got these for $1, and I've had them for a little while. And I'm not gonna use this one today. I'm gonna use this set. It was $1, and I'm gonna use it to embellish because, like I said, Stacy likes butterflies for little Piper. So I'm going to dig in here, and there's even some flowers that I plan on using too. So we are going to kind of just pull these off and place them where we might want them. And then I'm going to use that little dash line to be like like the butterflies are flying. Does that make sense? Okay. Now I'm going to add adhesive to that, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, but look how cute that is. Right there. And then I can come in, see, with this and do one of these little guys like it's flying. And then, how about some of these little guys sitting maybe on a flower, coming at a flower. These even have bling on them. They're really, really cute. Maybe this coming to her name. Don't love that. Let's see. I do like that big blue one though. I don't know if I want it there. Oh, what about here? That's a cute spot, but it may be too big. I'm really bad at this part, y'all. I just have to play until I see what I like. I like that there. Then what if I did this inside of this flower? Like so. No, not that one. Let's do one of these other guys. So you just have to play around and see what you like. There's one, and then maybe we'll put one in each flower. That would be really cute to kind of dress up those flowers. And here. And I'm going to go back and use, like, you know, real adhesive. I'm just sitting these down for now. Just to kind of dress these up. I like this blue one for this one. See, that really helps, doesn't it? That makes it super, super cute. Okay, so we do need something up here. Maybe we want, do we want this guy flying away? This big brown guy? No, he's a little bit boring. All his brown. Ooh, how about this yellow one? Maybe send him in the other direction and bring him down a little bit. That's kind of cute to me. And then I want to take the little stitch lines and kind of just go around like the little guys are flying here and there. And then I've got all these tiny butterflies that I'm going to add to fill in. I say all, I've got two. So we've got this one and one more. Alright, so I'm going to ink this up real quick. And I'm going to stamp it like it's headed to the butterfly. So something like this. Got to move these out of my way so I can stamp. Something like this. Okay, and I'm going to emboss it in just a second. Then I'm going to do up here under this guy. Let me move you out of the way. Okay. Then I'm going to do one going through the name. Perfect. Okay, let me emboss those really fast. So you see all of that good stuff. And now I'm going to start sticking stuff down. And I'm going to use some Aleene's tacky glue because I think this will be quick and easy. So I'm just going to put a dot in here. Stick this guy down. I'm going to tell you, this is an affordable gift right here, because I even think they have these kind of frames at the Dollar Tree. If I'm not mistaken, they do. But you can buy these pretty cheap at Michael's. Then I know these little pieces come from the Dollar Tree, because that's where I got them. These little chipboard pieces that add color. Like so. Go ahead and stick these down real quick. So there's that. And now I think I'm going to add some more. I'm going to add this other little green butterfly over here, as if he was flying up here somewhere. And then I want to trim this out with something. I'm going to see what I can find to do that with. I'll be right back. So here's what I found. Some bling. Can you go wrong with bling? I don't think so. So we're going to use this. And I'm going to put this in the corners of the frame, just to kind of make it show up good. When they put a picture in it, it'll help. And then I want to put one right here, but I'm afraid it's too big. Let me see. Yep, it covers up the flower. Let me find a smaller one. Okay, I found some pink ones. So I'm going to put a pink one here. It's bigger, but I mean, it's one of the bigger ones. But I like it there. Super cute. Now, what else do we want to add to it? Something. I think it needs little paper leaves. So I'm going to cut some out of green glitter paper. So I have this green glitter paper, and I have this Martha Stewart punch. I'm just going to punch some out real quick. I'm probably going to take that stem off. Do I want the stem? Yeah, I don't like the stem, so I'm going to snip those off as I glue them down. And I'm going to glue these down flat because I have so much dimension already on the other pieces. Yep, I like the leaves. I think that helps. And to be honest, because I'm wanting this to be just simple and just the frame itself, I'm going to move everything out of the picture so we can just look at what we've done. And then we can decide if this is enough. If you're not sure, just do that and just look at it and see what you think. I think that's precious and just enough. And it's a super cute, quick gift. You could go back if you wanted to and color in all of this stuff. If you want to do it with a marker, I would test it on the wood somewhere or on something different and see what you think. Let me show you one more. Now, I have not embellished this one, but this is all clear embossing on the wood frame. And this was done with this stamp. Isn't that cool? Now, I just love this, and it's raised, and it feels like leather, and it feels amazing. And if you wanted to, you could go in and ink this, and then wipe it away on the clear, so you'd have the craft and an ink color in the background. There's so many things you could do with this, but I just love how this looks. So there's one idea. And then, of course, Piper's. Isn't that precious? I can't wait to give it to her. So I'm going to let this dry. And that is it, guys. Tell me what you think. If somebody else has done this, please let me know, because I don't want to take the credit. But I just got to thinking, I even told Jane the other day, I was like, you know, I really want to try clear embossing on wood to see what it looks like. So that's how it looks. There it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Another good, affordable gift idea, or at least I hope it's a good, affordable gift idea for you guys. Talk to you on Wednesday, and have a good week. Bye-bye.